and
Cool, I'll do the
and off
YouTube
at
intro
the
so
start.
we can get ready to kick
Sounds
off
good.
YouTube. So, hello Rebel, and welcome to the Apprentice League final between Manus Atra's Behold the Prophet and Killerich's Fhoireann, or something along those lines. We will muck it up and maul it as the cast goes on. I'm of course Full Metal, and I'm joined by my wonderful new friend Ken. Hello Ken. Welcome to the cast. Although we've got sound. Yeah, the wee words. Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that, just like that. Okay, so we're going to press play in 3, 2, 1, and go. And yeah, as you can see, both sides have got a wizard with their inducements.
Yep.
Hang on, that elf that was sat on the sidelines has now joined the pitch, so he's decided to get off his butt. I'm assuming the Wood Elves probably have gone for a babe or something because they had a little bit of TV differential, which I don't hate. I think it's quite risky only running 2 rerolls.
Well, he has the thrower, doesn't he? I'm looking for it now. I only see catchers. He doesn't have a thrower.
He doesn't. I believe it may have died, which could have been like a leader, possibly as well. There was a gap in his roster, as well as there was obviously the tree gap in his the tree M&G, but there was a hole in the middle of his roster just after his catches, which could have been a thrower.
Yep. Oh, that's too bad. I'm not sure if I would have paid extra for a wizard over that.
Oh, that's
then again, I played.
That's a really close kick. And perfect defense as well. Very nice for the Wood Elves. I like it.
How old are these teams?
1 season, so I think it was 6 games. Plus, they were allowed up to 5 games to spin development first. And then... No, sorry, that's a complete lie. I'll try that again. The Masters were allowed 5 games of spins to develop their team. Flesh Golem spoons the pick-up catch. That's really good for the Elves, landing right on the line like that. They're going to have to clear a path now. Which, you know, is a punch, but it also forces the blitz. The big old clap around the head from the Flesh Golem coming in. And the blitz coming out from the other Flesh Golem to try and keep the Flesh Golems on top of the ball is also very good.
Yeah.
Still, it does start mean that there was no Mighty Blow coming in that round. So
yeah, the only problem with problems there is that that one zombie is pretty easy to get pushed onto the ball if he doesn't make the pickup.
He does have a Sure Hands Ghoul, but even that's quite far away, so... You know, you've got to be... And even... Yeah, the Sure Hands is going to stop the strip one answer, but it's probably not going to stop the tackle, so that's the thing. And he does, of course, scoop that up nicely. And fall back inside his cage. Although even being forced to going for it on the first... you know, this early in the game is nice. It's... You know, it's making risks before it's even started.
Yeah. And a nice start for the Elves there.
Oh, that's a huge start. I know it's just a zombie, but at the same time, oh, you forgot the guard. I think. I don't like the 1 dice. I think you forgot that he did have guard on that zombie.
Yeah.
But you know, anything he can do to even the numbers up, which technically, you know, the on-pitch numbers have gone in his favour. No blitz.
Yeah, I wonder if he forgot about it.
I don't know if
he
I
didn't
like...
even...
Sorry.
He didn't even touch the war dancer, Salem. So
Yeah,
that could have been a misclick.
It feels strange to me. Here comes the Mighty Blow Blitzer starting. I don't think you're going to pile on, because I think, without a shadow of a doubt, even as Wood Elves, you absolutely pile on that monstrosity if he is going to go to ground in the middle of a bunch of elves. I do like him hunting for the guard player, but I think that's unless he can, like, you know, properly man up and defend this I would foul every single, especially because there's a Lorna right there. I'd foul that every single day of the week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty easy to get a couple of assists on that foul there.
I mean, sure, he's got to get through the flesh golems, but he's already proven he can do that.
Realistically, what can he get here? A 2 or a 3 assist on the...
With a blitz, I think the thing is, he's not even going to blitz. He's opened a 1 dice on the ball here with a War Dancer. So the tackle War Dancer, I think, is going to come screaming in and smash the ghoul in the face, and he can even maybe, you know, use the... There we go. Oh, and a skull.
Rough.
Well, there's going to be a lot of angry Necro getting ready to... We were actually looking at a War Dancer, Werewolf foul, but suddenly that's just being flipped on its head for a nice, tasty War Dancer foul.
Yep.
That's got to feel bad.
And there's the dirty player ready for it.
Oh yeah, he's got that War Dancer eyed up. A lot of pushes though. You know, that's pretty good for the Wood Elves so far. And actually using the white to come around, because he's got to pile this on every time as well, I think. Doesn't need to.
There it is.
Which is just a shame, because the actual white piling on animation is flawless. It's so good. Oh, now if he gets called here, this could be really bad for him. He gets a KO. And doesn't get called. If he'd have got called there, that would have been a very open ball. I don't like that he didn't move the werewolf up first to cover the ball. I think that was a huge risk. That he took the foul before he moved the werewolf over, because that ghoul was very exposed.
Yeah.
But yeah, suddenly the numbers swing instantly back. We've got a KO'd War Dancer, which is massive, especially because he's one of the 2 tackle players on this team. And we've also got, obviously, the injured dodge guy. And with no Mighty Blow and no tree on the Wood Elves team, that's going to be a problem. But still, generating another 1 dice. Oh, it's a 2 dice this time. That's... I think I might even risk rerolling this, you know?
Yeah. With the 2 dice and a tackle player, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, and only AV7 and the only sure hands on the team, I'd reroll that. Seems like they don't agree with us, Ken.
Listen again.
See, this Agi werewolf is still kind of vulnerable as well. Was kind of a vulnerable choice as well, but obviously he's just playing. He's playing what else? He's playing ball overall.
Yep.
Which I don't hate.
Now that the strip ball, and that's why you needed the reroll.
Oh, that's a stun as well. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That's gonna feel bad.
DP ghoul, or sorry, zombie, can still get in for a foul. That War Dancer from where he is, without any GFI.
Mighty Blow on the white doing work. Thing is, though, he doesn't need to foul him. He's actually got... He doesn't have to foul that guy right now. He can foul someone else, and then go for that guy next turn.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cummerstern, the other dancer, got fouled off the pitch already. He got KO'd after he sculled a 1 dice on the ball. Yeah, you don't need to KO. You don't need to foul a stun when you can Just wait for him to get unstunned to get even more players around him.
Yeah, I just like the War Dancer while there is no one else around to basically shut down your assists.
No, I understand. Yeah, I like how he's even generated a nice 2 dice with this corpse number 5 here on the... Oh no, it's just a 1 dice because he's got plus strength. Never mind. He has still got a blitz action, and he's still got 2 pommers, so it'll be interesting to see where he goes. And he's going to use the tackle because he's going for the dodge here again. And I like this. He's just hunting the dodge players on Killer Rich's team. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see the glorious swan dive? You know you want to. Do it. Do it.
Oh, wow.
There we go.
That does look good.
It's such a glorious
But there goes a +1 on the next foul.
He doesn't need to foul this turn. He could even foul the guard guy, to be honest.
I know.
Who's also stunned.
I'm just thinking as if Foul had recruited me.
I was going to say, you're not repping the right clan right now. You're metal right now.
I think I did well.
Yeah, you won. That's what counts. I wouldn't hate risking a 1 dice over on this side with the corpse.
Yeah, throw it up against the kicker.
Oh, he's going for the foul anyway. Oh, when he gets a KO, he's rewarded. And not called. The ref is loving it. The ref is enjoying the the ref is enjoying the elf bloodshed. Killer Rich probably less so. Because that's already...
I can't believe the number...
Sorry.
No problem. I can't believe the number of players gone already.
Having played Wood Elves a lot myself, yes, I can. Yeah, the numbers tend to not last if the dice are against you, and like I say, with a blind ref, a dirty player zombie and this much pom, I expect this to be very, very bloody. The fact that it's only KOs, and I'm assuming he's bought at least 1 babe, which we'll find out about towards half-time, will certainly make a difference for us, I think. And it is only a dodge player that's been permanent, so it's that's not terrible. But I think he's going to kind of have to give up on his attempts to dive this ball and just try and free up some players for the second half. Oh. So yeah, he's freed up one of his players away from the flesh golem table flipper, and it's funny actually. I can tell who is traded from Sage because of the names. If I recognise them as one of Sage's regular viewers on the on the positionals like Zachriel, the flesh golem was definitely from Sage's team.
What kind of background is that name?
Zachriel? Oh, it's one of Sage's viewers. Sage names most of his players after viewers, you see.
Nepotism.
Both fleshies are actually from Sage. Doing this with the loner because who cares if it goes wrong, and you can always roll a POW, or you can roll a skull again. See, I don't hate that, but the 1 dices have not been kind to Killer Rich. And you've got to remember, on a 1 dice, he has as much chance of rolling a skull as he does a POW.
Yeah, at the bare minimum, he should be seeing the odd push.
Yeah, just something that's not a... Oh, I like that. Punching him into the stand firm, so he gets an extra hit. It means the white can stand up and punch him in the head.
Or do you think the white is going to do the go for it against the catcher?
No, well, he'd have to dodge to do that as well. Unless he punches first with... Yeah, he actually looks like he's probably going to go for it after the catcher. Which does continue the white reign of terror when it comes to hunting dodge players. And he does indeed get him again. So once again, we should expect to potentially see, if he doesn't remove him off the pitch already with the hit, that we're going to see the wonderful animation once more.
Oh yeah, that's a no-brainer, Pylon.
Oh, absolutely. Oh no, it turns out he doesn't want to. Maybe he wants to try and secure the cage corner, but I don't know. I would have liked the pylon. There's not much risk to the ball carrier where he was, because it had been up hills.
Yeah, he still had that flesh golem to come in for support. But that that level of self-control is still pretty...
Yeah, I think, you know, self-control is one thing. Piling on wood elves is good.
No argument there.
To be fair, I expect to see the white get a lot more action than the werewolf in this game, because the werewolf doesn't have block or tackle, whereas the white has both, and claw is completely useless in this matchup.
Yeah, but Frenzy gives you a pseudo tackle.
That's true.
As long as you set it up for the 2-die follow-up. Not going to be difficult.
Looks like he's already set up for his next foul. And I assume this catcher with the strength is about to get whited. So it's just a very clinical play from Manus. He's just identifying the threats and just removing and just hitting them one by one. It does only get a push. I would reroll that. 3 rerolls, 3 turns, every day. It was the only dice you'd have to roll alternating. There we go. There's the piling on. Swan dive. Oh, he's dead. Uh-oh.
No way.
We've got to see an apple here, sure.
Although, I wouldn't have pushed him to the side. I would have pushed him away just to get the extra assist available.
Turns out, no, we are not going to see the apple come out. So that's a dead plus strength catcher and a new zombie. Which this is one of the scariest things about playing against like a team like Necro. If they do get a kill, it's not just a 1-player swing; it's a 2-player swing. Which is why I would have maybe liked an Apo, just to try and stop him from getting extra players back. Because not only do you go down a player, the opponent goes up a player.
Yeah, it sets him up with more foul meat. Brutal. There it is.
He's making a cage around the foul. I like it. He needs to be careful not to accidentally give up a hit on his ball when doing this, but this Necro was actually quite lean, however, Pedro Jack, so, you know, there wasn't that many extra players.
Yeah, they only came in with 12.
And it's a good, big old +4 foul, +3 foul because the white's on the ground, so. Oh, and he's injured too. Oh. Missed next game. Well, there isn't going to be a next game, because this is the final. And that's where the apple comes out to another missed next game. At least he's finally been sent off for his fouling ways.
With the amount of TV he's taken with him.
Oh yeah, he's earned his wages today, boys.
Yeah.
Fhoireann number 5 has forgotten there's a game going on and is just lying down on the ground.
To be honest, I'd forgotten about him. Yep.
I think everyone has. I almost expect him to not even bother standing up for the rest of the drive. Not that there's much drive left. Heck, there's not much elves left. There's already 6 out. I bet he's wishing he had his tree about now.
Yeah, at least it would tie up some of the assists that are going elsewhere.
Although then again, with Mighty Blow powering on Wolf, the question would be how long the tree would even last in the first place.
How many guards on the Necro team? I only count 1.
Yeah, they've only got the 1. The Wood Elves actually had 2. One of them's KO'd though.
Yeah. Yeah, with only the 1 guard, that would still be tough for the Wolf to get the 4 assists he needs.
I have a funny feeling this could be the time that Killerich has reached out to Zwark for advice, because they're allowed once per game to reach out to their master for advice.
Okay.
Though I kind of think Stop Dying isn't really that helpful.
Roll more 6s and get fewer injuries.
Stop sculling 1 dices.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, Manus and by extension his Master the Sage have got to be happy about this so far. This is looking like a very, very one-sided, and therefore, you know, probably not that difficult game. Flesh Golem, El Bucho just getting smacked in the head. He's fine with that. Uh-oh. Only a stun. But, it's nice to see that he didn't get removed from the pitch, and I like that he kept the reroll, simply because obviously he's going to need it for if he can attempt to put a 1-turn attempt together with whatever he's got left at the time.
Yeah. I think that was his shot right there for the one die. Only Brisket just went down.
Oh yeah, I mean, but he's got to be thinking for his turn 8, you know, preserve as much as possible for his 1-turn touchdown attempt.
Do that. I don't play nearly enough.
Hey, you won the other day on the for the Metal Clan, so that's another thing. That's not a small thing. You're doing pretty well in G-Man as well, from what I saw.
I was doing okay until I ran into Bainesy week 2.
Oh. That sounds like a matchup you could have won. It's Norse versus Chaos Dwarves.
I went into it thinking it was an easy win, but he just piled on turn after turn, and he was rewarded with Kaz after Kaz.
See, you never assume Norse are going to be easy, because it's all about whether they're armor holds or not. I think we're going to maybe see a Alexander Corvinus blitz here. Oh no, he's not. He's actually found himself another dodge plate hunt.
Wow.
Cottage has just been brutal. Some might say clinical. It's another KO.
Yep. The only thing I might have done different there is, as far as Cottage away now, 3. He's a GFI to get to one of the other elves now.
Oh, look at this. Corpse number 5 remembered that there's a game occurring.
Will he show up in time for turn 8?
I think we're just going to see a score on turn 8. Although with a reroll, potentially he could risk another blitz if there's no going for it involved. Ah, man, the hits just keep on coming.
He may just come in for a foul.
You're not going to foul without a bribe on turn 8. That's just asking to get sent. And that would be the dream for the Elves, would be him throwing away his free touchdown.
Are you accusing me of playing for foul now?
I think I am. That was a huge turn coming out from the Necro squad. Sorry, from the Wood Elf squad. There was only 4 players on the pitch and 3 of them were stunned. It's like, hey, what do I do with this player? I'd like to see Alexander Corvinus blitz. You know, you're not going to risk using Cottage because it's a double GFI, but, you know, if you can get a nice 2 dice with Corvinus, with Mighty Blow, yeah, you do that. Unless he's got a player who's trying to level. Oh, he's going for the 3 dice, maybe. Maybe?
Yeah. Maybe a wolf?
Without block, though, it's still risky. He's using the fleshy.
Yep.
That's a hit. The big old table flip, but no damage. For once. An actual block survived by the Elves.
And it came down to the loner.
I don't know, I still think I'd like to see the white come in there and do that hit. He's doing his dance, his little wiggle, as he dunks it right in the centre.
Yeah, 1 babe. Shit, that brought them all back. Nice.
That is huge for the Elves, all the KOs coming back, though. I mean, they needed that. They needed something, and, you know, that only puts them at 8 down. At 8 versus 11, so that's something.
All it takes is 3 for Wood Elves to be a pain in the ass. So what do you think about that? Changing up the formation. With the dancers, he's going to be able to effectively ignore, I don't know, the touch, the TD line. Whereas had he set up a little tighter, closer to the line of scrimmage, and then just screened up there, at the very least, any dancer moving through would have had to make a couple dodges on top of the leap.
Apologies there, Ken. I was just off mic for a second. Yeah, I just got distracted by a moment by real life conversation that needed to be had. So yes, no, I don't like this setup at all. You know, if you're trying to stop Elves one turning, I don't feel like the back of the pitch business is the way to go. Especially when you've got flesh golems on your team. Sticking a couple of flesh golems on the line can really make it difficult.
Yeah.
And I think maybe one thing that they should talk about after this game between Surge and Manus is how to stop a one turn, because this isn't it. And Killerich, and you can bet Zwark has practiced one turning with Killerich, because Zwark is a very, very good Wood Elf coach, and knows a lot about one turning.
I'll need to send Zwark an email.
Oh, Blitz though. But then again, really makes no difference because no one's in position. You know, maybe he can bring this zombie in to put to one dice or to put pressure on the ball even if with a couple of go for it, which I wouldn't hurt. He's actually
before that blitz, I would have brought werewolves up. Throw a couple extra bodies in. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, considering the luck that Killerich has had, if that had have scattered out, that would have just been the perfect scenario for Killerich, wouldn't it? If that had gone out, so he could have even had a touchback as well. Like I said, I think I'd have liked,
one turn.
I think I'd have like caught like this zombie actually moving towards the ball to put pressure on the ball, you know? Oh, he's got sidestep, which is nice. Just don't screw it up by sidestepping the wrong way, dude. There we go. That's one push. We're moving 8, you need 3. He's not got a lot of block or anything, so that's you know, a little bit worrying. But his second push is going to come from Domhnall, the lineman with a guard.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to see a rejigging of elves to set up the final hit, coming from Fhoireann Soil. Yeah, you know what? I don't hate, but with a 1 dice, it's risky. He's probably going to come to the middle at the back. Oh no, he's going to go there. Okay.
Elves here to get that last push.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got to do some dodging with the loner is his problem.
Well, he only needs 2. Yeah, he needs 2 2+ dodges to get into position with the loner.
Which is why I'd have liked him going to the middle at the back rather than the side. He's deciding to deal with the ball now rather than before he starts doing dodges and things. Which again I don't hate. Oh god, no, why is he passed to him?
To run him around behind and do a handoff at the same time.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, like I say, I don't hate the pass action being the first choice, because you can't die from a pass, whereas you can die from dodges. Yeah, no, suddenly, you know, when you realise that he was actually avoiding intercepts and things, it makes a lot of sense. What I do like now, though, is any Necro player that goes out is done. You know, if he gets any casualties on the Necro team, there's no more reinforcements to come and assist him. Although, you know, it's scant, you know, reassurance when you think that he is still down 3 men.
Yeah, and he's facing 2 pylon Mighty Blow.
One of whom has tackle, and one of whom has proved that he's quite happy to hunt.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a spirited attempt. I just think potentially his positioning was a little bit off for getting the loner in the right place.
Yeah.
Because you know, he really forced extra dice out of his loner. But it was all Manus who gave him that, because I think, like I say, with the flesh golems in place, them being strength 4, having stand firm.
Yeah, he wouldn't have had the player to move around. And then all you have to do is screen up around the one player on the line that he could have moved.
Yeah, stick players behind him on like, you know what I mean? So you can't actually access him, and then it's just game.
Yes.
No, I very much agree that could have been, you know, that was a 1 turn that he shouldn't have been allowed to attempt really.
That's a risky place for that ghoul. Not with the tackle dancer available.
Yeah, I would expect that ghoul to be getting targeted hard here. He's the one player on the team, as we say, who doesn't have regen. And he just can't be protected if you stick him out in the open like that. So I'd like to see a player coming through from the Wood Elves where they target that.
That's.
I think he's. I don't know. I don't like him using the strip ball one for it. I think the strip ball one's less useful to him.
You're talking about for the blitz?
Yeah, I think he should have used the sidestep one, not the strip ball one.
Extra reroll.
In overtime format,
helpful.
that's going to help a lot. Although I don't. Is this in overtime format yet? We'd have to get 130 to confirm if we actually are playing overtime or not. It is an overtime format, right? Consistently wrong. Well, you can afford to reroll that then, and I think you should. Because he didn't have that extra reroll until the kickoff, and he can't afford to be taking free hits like he's about to if he doesn't reroll that. Especially because this is on a guard player. Nope. He decides against
terrible. And a KO.
Yeah, I think that should have been rerolled every single time. The ball isn't secure. There's werewolves available to pressure. And now he gets players hit for free. This is just a terrible scenario for the Wood Elves right now.
Yeah, so Magnus gets his pick right now. Does he kill the dodge or does he kill the guard?
I think it's got to be the guard, hasn't it? If you can get the assists up, it's got to be the guard.
Oh yeah, yeah, no questions.
I think he just gets up in the Wood Elves' face and just makes them roll dice. Don't forget there is a wizard available on both sides as well. So I'd expect to see those being...
Well, oh, really?
Yeah, there's a wizard on both. The replayer, he'll have cut it out, but there'll be a gap on the far left and far right of your screen.
Yes. I had completely forgotten about that, and to be honest, I would have opened up this turn with a fireball on those 4 elves.
To be honest, yeah, it's one of those things that attrition fireballs are normally terrible, except when you're so far in advance, you can
at
just
this
nail.
Point?
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, he could have taken 2 more players out.
No, I tend to agree
with that AV7. Yep.
I don't think he's going to need Lightning Bolt, and with the ball being out and available and such. I'd like to see this wolf go big and go deep. There we go. A couple of GFIs. He's got it, hasn't he? You don't run all the way over there and then forget to mark the ball. There we go. And Adept, this is Ken with me. It's just me and Ken.
I think I would take William and try to mark up the ball as well. As long as he still has the reroll left, with 2 GFIs, he can get... Sir. And mark both the dancer and the ball.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Wouldn't hate that at all. I think, like I said, I think he just needs to just shut the elves down, box them in, and then just start beating them to death. Frankly, if the dancer does get the ball up and away... oh, oops. He spooned it. He doesn't double spoon it, though. Yeah, like I say, he's not going to be bothered by that. Oh, God. It's another KO'd elf.
Oh, man.
The elves are becoming an endangered species this game.
As someone who occasionally faces elves, these are the games you dream of.
Yeah, don't you? You're just like, hey, you think of all that SPP, man. Mind you, there was I played Donkey Dragons in G-Man 2 this week, and oh god, he failed his first dodge roll. But he's got to be glad he had the dodge reroll there as well. No, I played Donkey Dragon this week and took him down to 2 players on the pitch, and then he got his KOs back, so I had to take him down to 2 players on the pitch again. Not once, but twice! Damn it. I think he's got desperation ball inside here. His real hope is to get the ball with the ward answer, chuck it to the other ward answer, and get the ward answer out and down pitch as fast as possible. And it's a lot of 3s and 2s. Oh, he's choosing not to go that way. He's going to try and defend the ball with the dancers. And that's pout. That's nice. But no hidden mighty blow there. And he fails the pickup. Oh, Jesus. Stop rolling ones, dude. Oh, no! Well, it's in 2 tackle zones. I guess. If we're looking for a bright side. But he can easily get a 2 dice with his non-pile on white. Although he's not going that way because he's pulled his wolf back. I'm feeling so bad for Killer Rich. This is just everything has been just not in his favour right now. Surely you're not going to foul the Pua kicker. Come on. That's just mean.
When you're up, you're up. Get rid of the agility 4.
Oh no, definitely. He's actually wrapped around the back to try and scatter the ball out. I like this a lot. I'd re-roll that, to be honest. I think it's time in the match you can afford to re-roll that. Although you could just go for the 4+ pickup with sure hands. Giving him an auto re-roll wouldn't be terrible. 75% chance to just get the ball and get out.
Yep. And that is very close for a TD as well. What does it need on it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 GFIs. So it'd be a 75% chance to pick up the ball, and then it'd be a 66% chance because he's got tackle with a team reroll makes it 89 if you want to commit team reroll to it, which you are, and then 2 GFIs. Yeah, I'd do that. Or even stop at the GFIs, maybe. If you have to burn the team reroll on the dodge. Because let's face it, if he gets that, if he just chucks the dice and gets it, he instantly wins the game, right? Oh no, he fails it.
Yeah.
The elf fails it, and the ball's on the floor. Still in a tackle zone, so it's still not brilliant for the elves. I mean, there's a little bit of hope. You can dodge out the guard guy and then get a 2 dice. But his receivers are just non-existent. You know, his best choice is like a loner who's marked by a flesh golem. Or he could, you know. I just don't know what he could do, really.
Although that werewolf William is marking up a dodge fillet soil, but fillet isn't in any. He's not up against any players with tackle or block inside his range. I think I'd clear him to one of the sidelines, and then take my shots with a long bomb.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, bringing him down is still hard because at that point you wouldn't mind even both downing.
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to blitz. He can actually punch the ghoul for free with the PO bar. And then save his blitz in case the ghoul doesn't go down. Because that's still a 2 dice now that he's got the guard in play. So he could get this up on a War Dancer, who can technically outrun the whites, but it's not likely. Because the whites are further down the pitch than he is, and he's already having to burn movement to pick up the ball.
Yeah, but even if he has to take, excuse me, even if Manus uses that double both down, theoretically to,
Oh no! Come on, Dice, give him a break! He's got to re-roll that, right? I feel like he's got it. He just needs a push.
there it is.
There we go, there's a pow. What answer hidden mighty blow? No. Never mind. The Kaz on Manus' side, he's got a
Are you kidding me?
Oh, what the? Wow. Yeah, he's got one guy injured from like the first elf block of the game, and then he's got a sent off player. They're both zombies, so nobody cares. Oh, and the Pom keeps on coming, boys. Doesn't get him down, goes for the reroll, gets it. Rewarded, boys. Rewarded. Gonna pile on that 10 times out of 10 because it's a War Dancer. And that's a stun. That's nice.
I would ignore everything else and try to get the werewolf touchdown right now.
I don't know. I don't think he could risk, with having burnt his reroll for the turn. I just don't think he can risk the 3+ with no reroll pickup because that War Dance is too available to get out and get it. Although we've seen him roll ones all day, so.
The thing is, if he does anything with the War Dancer, it's just going to sidestep into the ball anyway. Or
oh, I don't
tackle
think he hits the War Dancer. I think he just moves zombies up to close him down. And oh, big old table flip into the stun. This is where he starts throwing 2 dice with William, with Frenzy, to try and bring down this Dodger as well. I actually think he goes for the guard player here. With the Mighty Blow.
Yep.
Snuffle the werewolf up a little bit to assist, and oh no, it looks like he might be going for werewolf.
There it is.
See, werewolves can pick up. Werewolves can score. That's basically the game, dude.
See how he does for KOs.
Well, at least the elves are eager to get on the pitch.
They just really like getting kissed by fists.
Can someone call Marker? We need some blitzes. Wow, okay, so the playoff winner is determined with the following. If one pair doesn't, either one pair, the Master and Apprentice, needs to win both matches, then they win. If they win one each, it's combined TD differential for the finals, across the finals, which is why Manus is looking to potentially score again.
Yep. Rather
than just play safe there. If that's tied, combined CAS difference for the playoff round. Which is, you know... And then if that still is tied by some miracle of Zwar, probably, it goes to regular season TD differential. And apparently Zwar and Killerich are up 7 net TDs to 4 for Sage and Manus. So, what I'm saying is there's a chance. All that needs to happen is... Zwar needs to absolutely bang on the Sage. Simple, right?
Yep. But do we really want to see elves take it with a technicality?
No. Well, he's taking a lot of blocks before even putting a tackle zone on the ball. This is a lot of unskilled punching. I don't like this so much. He's already been...
And Lucian can... with a blitz and no GFI.
Oh, a draw is possible, but it's not likely. Like I said, unless we can get Marker in here.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate seeing a word answer with tackle target a zombie.
Yeah, I think he needs to... You know what? He needs some Kaz in his favour, just in case, to help his walk out. So, targeting the ghouls isn't a terrible idea. Oh, my word. Hey, guys, it looks like the word answers have remembered what 2 pluses are.
And that's exactly what he rolled, 2.
It's been horrifically one-sided on the dice, though. I mean, like, really, really badly one-sided. Quick foul! Foul the zombie. It's +4 assists, and you Delona. You can do it! I was joking, man, I was joking! I actually thought he was going to, though. And the zombies just stand back up to get their breakfast again.
Delicious.
Solid diet of punching.
Yep.
I expect as well that
just eat him by the pistol.
I expect that Manus is going to be using piling on as much as possible because, as I say, with one of the tiebreakers being blocking Kaz difference, you know, he's just going to want to hurt as many elves as possible now to just take out, because he's already you know, basically won the match. Made it very, very difficult for anything. Well, he's made it impossible for it pretty much for anything other than a draw, and he's potentially just straight out won it. So now he just needs to make sure him and Sage's win conditions are satisfied by getting as many TDs and casualties as possible.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure it will be incredibly disappointing if after all of the work that Manus has put in and all of the dice that's been in his favour, for them to lose on regular season TD differential. That's it. They're sending a message now. Just punch anyone who gets past the halfway line. Oh wow!
The still rule showing up again. What a show!
Yeah, you just took it on the chin.
What a trooper!
Yeah, well, like a champ, man. Like a champ.
If Killer Itch has 70k in the bank.
I like it, yeah. No, it's interesting to see a turn where no elves are removed from the pitch. I didn't think that was going to be happening, to be honest. After the game that we've seen so far.
Only took 12 turns to get there.
Well, they needed practice in getting punched, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
What a waste.
Like I say, this is why I do not like seeing these early unskilled punches. Especially when he's got much more important things to do, like this white. That's right in the way of his ball play. Yeah, I feel like it's potato time, but there's... Cottage is just the most beautiful anti-potato player. And what could, you know, amuse Papa Sage more than a trophy war dancer, right? That's what we want to see. Trophy war dancers. Now I'm actually expecting potentially the elves to kind of flood through this gap next to the, one single dodge past REBBRL of the flesh golem. There we go. Let's try and at least form some kind of a screen or side cage. See, while I agree, Dreamify, I just think potentially he's done enough ones on ball player that he just doesn't want to risk it. Although, if this is me, and Ken's already talked about it once, I'm expecting a 5-ball here. I think that's a nice little 4-elf cage that you fireball pretty much every time. Because with...
That's a pretty good shot on 2 war dancers.
Oh no, he stood a player up. How would you not fireball that? That war dancer's so close to... Oh, come on.
I'd imagine the problem is he had his turn priority. All he had on his mind was getting that zombie standing up.
Badly hurt. Bang.
Wow.
Another Kaz. Zachariel doing work, flipping the tables, tipping the scales. Yeah, I think he should have fireballed, personally. Potentially he's forgotten about it. I'd actually quite like to see a risky surf there. Bring the Alexander Corvinus over and go for a 2 dice into 1 dice surf on the lineman with guard. Kick him off the pitch, man.
Yep.
Uh-oh. He can't really afford to reroll that, I feel. Or can he afford to not? Yeah, he's just doing the old hug strap. And here comes the white, probably going for the dodge player, I assume. The easiest one for him to bring down. And he does get a POW, so could have gone for anyone there. No damage, but a tackle zone on the ball is going to make things very difficult. Although he could bring the guard player down between, wedging him in that gap between the zombie, the werewolf, and the white, and then swing the other war dancer in and just blitz off the werewolf. Yeah, that wizard I'd say would have been his best chance at stopping the score. Because right now this war dancer can blitz his way free. And there you go, there you see the guard coming in. Well, 2 of them would go down, then the 3rd could get blitzed or potentially surfed.
There it is.
Okay, so he's going for the score this turn, so he can't even be wizarded. So we're going to see the war dancer dodge out, punch the werewolf out the way, then the other war dancer... No! What are you doing?
He's leaping.
This is... No! No, why?
Oh, wow.
Why? That was a terrible play. There was no tackle on the other war dancer. All he needed was a push. And then he had to roll no dice. Oh, and punished.
Kabar?
Surf time. Yeah, he had to roll no dice that couldn't take him off the pitch, though. Is my argument.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not very many ways that players aren't getting surfed here. He could potentially do a double surf if he plays his cards right. Zombie hits the... Corpse 1 hits Fhoireann, the guard lineman, and then Lucian de-pitches him. Then the werewolf hits Fillet Soil twice, and then the blitz just takes the other guy off the pitch. Double surf. I like it. I like the zombie mark on the ball as well, that's good. There's his first push.
I think he needs to save the Fhoireann surf until the end and do it as a blitz so that he can also take Lucian around to pick up the ball.
No, he decided against. He kind of needs the blitz to surf the other guy, is the problem. Because the werewolf pushes Fillet Soil twice, and then Alexander sends him off the pitch with a blitz.
Yep.
Apparently doesn't want to. I guess when you've got Mighty Blow in the crowd, don't. Unless he's looking to surf the War Dancer, but that's going to be a next turn project, right? He has still got, with a single go for it, Pudney, who can recover the ball. And he's got sure hands. And he's got this El Bucho who can block in as well, so that's... There's not a lot of options if you killer it right now. I think it's got to be Wizard player, really.
I think William's going to have to move up a bit to become a receiving threat instead. If he wants to take the game 3-0.
Well, Werewolves are pretty quick. He's got next turn to get it into his hands, right? Ah, and Sure Hands gets it into the ghouls' dirty little mitts.
Yeah, it's still possible to get a 2-die on the ball right now, though.
There we go, there's one. Ah, that's a
It
pow.
was. Was.
So, he can still one-dice it. With the War Dancer. With tackle.
With the guard lineman down.
Now, he needs the guard lineman to recover. He basically has to go all in. Blitz, leap, ghoul, get the ball, get the guard lineman to get the ball, to pass to the... Oh, he could do that, obviously.
Wow.
That's a good scatter for the Necro coach, though.
Yep.
Well, he can just adjust his target. Now he just needs to blitz the Corpse 3, which he can... With a 2+ dodge on Domhnall, he gets the assist. Then the leap. Then the dodge, then the 2 dice. But then he can't recover. Damn.
I don't think I would use the Dancer to blitz at this point.
Yeah, the Dancer's kind of just recover, hasn't he?
But otherwise, Cottage is coming for him.
Oh, they've only leapt 3 times and they've KO'd and stunned themselves. They've only leapt twice all game.
Wow.
Oh my days. Oh. What is it? What? Give Killerich something, Nuffle. Come on. What did he do? Sleep with your sister? You can almost think Manus might feel a bit gypped that he hasn't got any elves to punch this turn.
Inflate that Kaz score. He does have 1. Go for it to get to it.
That's not even a punch, that's a surf as well.
If he gets a both down, then he has a Kaz shot.
A better Kaz shot, yeah, because of the POM as well. Crowd don't have POM
Yep.
last time I checked. Question is, do you make the ghoul pass play first? And then you probably foul the guard play, because why not? Thing is, he hasn't got any rerolls, so anything he does can fail. He's got to be very aware of that.
Yeah, but he's up 2-0 at this point.
Oh no,
I know
he's
trying
won
to
the game.
he's trying to pad it, but I don't think he has too much to worry about.
He fails the GFI to get the 2 dice and KOs himself. Well, like that feels like that's like Nuffle going, well, he has a chance, but it's like, it's so late, Nuffle. It's just so late.
The elves have what, 1 play?
Dodge, fillet soil, 2 GFIs,
Yep.
pick up the ball, pass in a tackle zone.
Yep.
Oh, come on!
Gee, that's a lot of 1s. Maybe it's
Well,
perception
you know,
bias,
if
but
you're
that seems
Manus,
like a lot.
at least you got sort of blitz this turn, right? Because to save himself the dice, Cottage likes hunting dodges as well, and he gets it. Then he goes down. Even with a KO, you'd pile on that at this point. Turn 16. Oh, and he gets a KO. If he'd have been KO before the pile-on, you'd have still done it. Because, you know, the chance of a Kaz to help your differential. It's all on the ghoul pass plays to see if you can make it 3 or no. It's all on you, Pudney.
Yeah. So does it... Or does he foul the War Dancer?
No, because that doesn't count. Oh, the double one. Ball is made of just oil, I think. Oh, and Corpse 2 gets an MVP. Don Hall gets an MVP. Both of them left at 15 out of 16, but look at that. 25 armor bricks to 3. Jesus. 40 blocks, 25 armor bricks. 26 blocks, 3 armor bricks. Just mean. And Don Hall getting everything on for the elves, and just a stack of SPP on Behold the Prophet. Well, GG to Manus. He did everything he could to up the numbers for his team.
Yeah, that was what... I mean, well played with what you're given.
Yeah, which was almost nothing, unfortunately. But yeah, that was the Apprentice League, the Apprentice side of the finals. Sage will probably be streaming his side. Sage is going head-to-head with Zuark very shortly. And I think